What up? What up? What up? Welcome, welcome, welcome. We right here in KK's Corner. You got
What's
my
up?
what's going on, man?
Shit, a little time difference these days.
No time different me. Your ass owed me 5 push-ups for that Lakers game.
Yeah, no doubt, no doubt. I'm a few weeks behind. I've been traveling, so I got my 5 push-ups to wake me up a little bit.
Oh yeah, turn that computer. Turn that computer. No, you got to get this shit before we finish. Don't play. You got to get
Look,
the push-ups in. Ooh.
you right here?
What
Yeah.
else? Please.
They hold on, I'm on the wall. I'm on the wall. You see me?
Yeah, I see. Ooh. He still got it. He still got it. He still got it. See, we don't have to bet for no money, dog. Little 5 push-ups here, little 5 push-ups there. We'll get that shit out the way.
I gotta
Knock
at
that.
least keep that. I gotta at least keep that. I'm ugly fat, so.
Yeah, I see you. I see you. So what's been going on, man? So the Lakers out. They lost. Um, we beat the Celtics. Now it's us and them.
I
I don't
know,
know.
and I felt like that first Denver game, I got nervous because that Denver game, Miami. But I'm everybody. I'm in Spain right now, working, and so all the games come on. It's killing me, dog. It is killing me because I can't watch. I mean, I literally can't watch the finals. I mean, normally I would power through it, but I got to be at the National Archives at like 9 in the morning. And
Mhm.
so the games come on at 2 or 2:30 in the morning. So I can't watch games. And so all I'm doing is catching up on shit. And so I get a text from everybody in the morning. It's like, oh damn, it's either that first Denver game, like, man, he looked like shit. And then the second game, damn, we can't I wake up, can't believe we pulled this one out. I'm like,
Right.
fuck, man. I heard because I went to sleep and it was like Miami was up by 8 or 9 points. It was early in the first. And then, I wake up in the morning, I'm like, wait, hold up, what happened? They went down by 14 and then they came back and won because Duncan Robinson was balling and, and Jimmy like locked him down and wow.
That's a non-defense playing guy. He came out to shoot that game. But shit, listen, we tied 1-1 right now. And I'm just excited because as long as we play and we compete, I'm good. I ain't worrying about that shit. So we in there. We ain't get swept like your boys did. You had so much faith in your boys, though.
I mean, I didn't say I had faith. I thought Denver was gonna take that, but I thought they'd get one out. I thought they'd get one.
What I keep telling you about you, man, I love LeBron. I love LeBron. He don't have that killer instinct no matter who with you. Who with you? They lost one by one. They lost the last game by I think 2 or 3. Like at the end of them games, man, Brian, you got to be the one that want to take that last shot. I want to pass it to Schroeder. I want to pass it to nobody. They would have found me.
First of all, Schroeder was, as far as I'm concerned, he was throwing games at certain point in this series in the first place. I
That's what you
I
believe?
can't put it the first series that they had and shit now it slips my mind. That first series, I'm like, what is this MF doing? Like, dog, some of his shot selection, some of his decisions with the basketball, just as a guard, like just as a I mean, you're in the NBA, and some of these decision making skills at the end of these games, Schroeder, I was like, man, he over here shaving points. This is blue chips out this motherfucker. And then I can't put it all on LeBron. LeBron, he's never been a killer like that. But at the end of the day, AD, if you can't bring LeBron's 75 and a half years old. AD can't show up with he can't show up and put up 12 points. Like you can't do that. I don't even care. I understand Jokic's been balling out of his mind. He's
At this point, dog, you got to stop him. You got to let him get his point, and you got to stop everybody else because he gonna get his double rebounds and scoring, and maybe it's triple double. But if you can stop everybody else, you got a chance of winning the game. I just think that Heat game, that first game, we shot like crap. You know,
Bruce was 0 for
Butler
10.
had like 13. Struce ain't have nothing. Nobody ain't really have nothing. You know, my guy is Martin, Caleb. Caleb ain't play a good game. The people who kept us in the game for the longest in these playoffs has been the others. The others have been the people that keep us in the game. So, you know, I'm all on that. So now we tied 1-1. We play again on tomorrow, Wednesday. We play Sunday. We play tomorrow. So I'm excited about that. Where you at right now, bro?
I'm in Madrid right now. I flew into Malaga through Madrid because it was $300 cheaper. So I kicked it in Malaga for a couple of days. Went to Cartagena, Spain, which is the city that Cartagena in Colombia is named after. It was founded by a black man. Don't get it twisted. Hasdrubal. It. I don't know if a lot of people out there know about Hannibal the Conqueror. He was the one person that almost brought Rome to their knees in 200 BC. And so his brother started this town called Cartagena. It's on the coast of Spain. And during the Punic Wars, they went up to Saguntum, which is another town that I traveled up north to check it out. And so I've been kind of traveling through Spain, checking out some of the black spots, some of the places that history has kind of purposely neglected to mention that black people, you know, conquered and took over at certain points before we even talk about history. Like so, just going doing my thing. That's it.
Okay. So I'm here. I think yeah, we talked about the Aruba. I'm going to Bahamas, Nassau on Friday. So
Okay.
we're going to Nassau. You know, we from Bahamas, so it's always a good time when we hit over there. But shit, as far as sports, it's been real settled now that it's winding down. And I'm loving the NBA right now. I'm gonna just say that. I only like the playoffs because other than that, it's at the playoffs. But that's
You
what
be
I've been telling you.
playoff pimping.
That what I told you. I say the teams that actually play together and gel together and don't be faking them overloads and sitting out all the time, them gonna be the teams that's gonna be in the finals. Didn't I not tell you that? Did I not?
We not arguing about that.
I'm
I
just saying.
love the
I'm
Heat.
just saying. You can say yeah. You can say no. Got them. Don't argue. You ain't got to argue. You say yes. You was absolutely right. Yeah, but those are the teams that are in the finals. You know, I'm excited. People said this was gonna be a boring finals, but this shit been good. All of it been good because we got a team of D League, whatever, G League, F League, I don't know what the fuck it is. And then they got a team that they created, and from they starting five to they bench, they good. So that's why I'm excited. I
I mean,
wanna
you look
city.
at it too. You look at it too. It's like, I mean, the Heat are always, I love the Heat. They always Pat Riley set up a system and through Spoelstra of just grinders. And so they're gonna find people. And what I think what people don't really respect is that like there are people out there that might not be in the NBA just because they didn't get the chance, but they got the talent to be in the NBA. Like
Right.
as much as there are people that like there's several people that probably shouldn't be in the NBA. They're
Right.
talented, but they ain't got the heart, blah, blah, blah. They don't care about it, whatever. But the Heat, they maximize their potential. And then you look at Denver, and it's like Aaron Gordon's their fourth man, and I mean he was the top dog in Orlando. I mean Orlando didn't do nothing, but
Right.
he
Right.
was
Right.
is physically a beast. Like he, you know, hops, physically talented. They got Porter Jr. is a baller. I mean, they
Man,
got a
they got a whole
squad.
bunch of good names over there. Like I said, we're gonna have to play it to the end, get that shit done. The winner gonna deserve the winning because they gonna have to grind this bitch out. So I've been also looking at you know, the NFL and they preseason workouts and everything like that. They putting some shit together. You know, I'm excited because I like when everybody in our conference is pretty good. But I see two of them beefed up. We done added some shit over there that's gonna help them
What's
out.
Tua doing? Tell me, what's Tua doing right now?
Hey, Tua look like if he get hit, he might fall on some muscles. He was shaped like he was in seventh grade a little bit. I ain't see too much bulk in him. I just thought he was, you know, he's injury prone and all them concussions, but I still feel the same way I feel. He one more concussion away from retirement. But he looked like he bulking up and he's happy because we got hella speed. So, you know, we just keep picking up people. We got good running backs, and our offensive line is healthy right now. So I'm excited about that. But I'm looking at Aaron Rodgers and them Jets, boy. They trying to put something together over there.
You think the Jets are gonna do something? I mean,
I don't know. You know, that's the thing about it. You don't know. You don't know. You just don't know. I just think everything and everybody is doing well and trying to build these teams because at the end of the day, I'm so sick of Kansas City winning. Like, it's not that I'm like champions. I just think y'all pinch a bitch. Let us win. Like the Eagles laid down on me, man. Come on, man. So I just think we should have a lot of fight in everybody. It's just spread it out so well. So
I
check
mean,
this out. Did you watch the NBA draft?
you mean the the
I'm going
the
back to the
lottery?
NBA because I wanted you to see the lottery shit where the
Well,
start
okay.
we like 7-6.
So you
Come
know,
on.
you know my deal. I'm a I am an OG Detroit Pistons fan. That is my
Mhm.
squad. I live in LA, but I've lived my whole adult life in LA or Miami, and so I have a lot of love for. I actually have more love for the Heat, and I have some love for the Lakers 'cause I'm an Ohio boy. But I'm a Pistons fan, so it was it was like a punch in the face because I was like, man, it was you know what, Webinyama. I was sitting there and I was thinking to myself, I was like, man, for like a month, I was like, the Pistons about to get Webinyama. Pistons about to get, and then the day of, I was like, we ain't getting it. We ain't getting this motherfucker. We get getting it. And we ended up, we were the worst team in the league.
Mhm.
And we ended up dropping to like fifth. We got the fifth pick. We got the fifth pick.
So we
We're not getting the second best player in the draft. We're not getting the third best player in the draft. We're
y'all
not getting the
y'all
fourth player.
still
We're getting
y'all
fifth.
still gonna be trash.
I,
Still trash.
That shit hurt, man. I was legitimately upset because I've been watching these Wembanyama. I don't even like to watch these highlights, but I've seen that fool shoot a three off one leg, it misses, and he catches and dunks it back in. I'm like, come on, dog. Like, and then he goes to San Antonio. That's why I know it's rigged. Because no,
That's the
they
only place
can't
he can go.
they
Like
can't get
literally.
Tim Duncan the 1 year David Robinson was hurt because they get the first
Mhm.
pick then. And now they're gonna get another generational player, a better generational player,
All I
obviously
can tell you
injury.
is sorry, Detroit. It's gonna be a lot of move arounds though. Just like it was in the NFL, you're gonna have the Boston team gonna break up. This was their last shot. Like you had got doggone Brown. What his name? Jalen Brown. What's his name?
Yeah,
That's his name.
yeah, Jalen Brown.
Like most of the series, he went to the corner store and was waiting for everybody to tell them what they want. He never came back from the store. They went on that little 3-game winning spree, and then
You were
that
sweating though. Don't lie, you were sweating after that
I
three
wasn't
games.
sweating because I literally when I could tell if we gonna win or lose, like from body language, and I don't watch these dudes since the bubble. Like literally, you paid more attention in the bubble because we ain't had shit to do. Been watching these dudes come up when I see Butler missing point blank. layups, missing free throws, bam, playing like a little hoe. I'd be like, oh yeah, I body language off, I energy off, I whatever off. And I turn off the TV and I go to sleep and it'll be exactly what the hell I thought. When we came out in that last game, I looked at Boston team and I'm like, they got Jalen leading the way. Old boy hurt his ankle in the first game and putting him in. You ain't go to the dressing room. You ain't get shot up or nothing. Oh man, y'all keep taking it to their ass. We blew their ass out, but you already knew that from the beginning of the game. So, like I said, you could tell.
That's what, but I will say this is what I love about sports now is that the movement is, you know, when we were younger, 20, 25 years ago, 30 years ago, people just sit on the same team.
Yeah.
And I mean, I think that people get too locked in on the rights of owners as opposed to the rights of people's lives. Like you you should be able to move yourself after a while. You sign a contract for so many years, you should be able to move yourself. You shouldn't have to live in a certain spot. And so what I enjoy now is the movement of players. And like you're saying, with the NFL, with the NBA, I'm excited about how players are going to move to different spots. I mean, NBA is obviously the craziest. There's only so much you can do in football because you can get the best quarterback, but if your line is trash, he's just gonna get rocked back there. Like he's just gonna get rocked. Like he might, they might have a 2 or 3 more wins, but you still need other players. But the NBA, a 5-person game, you can really make some moves with 1 or 2 changes.
Okay. Now you know where I'm going at, right? Your boy John Morant did it again.
Dog, come on. Oh my God. I'm so torn on this too.
That's his new nickname. Oops, I did it again. He at
I'm
this point,
so,
he don't care. He don't care. He don't care. And then
I
they gonna make
just
they trying to they really now they really trying to rape his pockets. But
what
he's
do
so
you what
rich with that guaranteed money that the NBA be getting. It's kind of like damn if you do, damn if you don't. Like I'm guaranteed certain things, and you could take certain things away from me. But at this point, Shorty don't care. He don't
what
care.
do you
He can't
suspend
care.
him? What do you suspend him at this point? Like if
You know what? I stopped reading on it because I just feel like you got people looking up to you, and then they say this is why I say it's a give and take because of these gun laws. A lot of states have open carry, they have this, they have that, and then people try to argue like it ain't breaking the law. But when you look at yourself as a public figure like that, you can't be rapping gangster songs and holding up your gun and doing all that. So that's where I'm coming at with him. You could carry your weapon. You could do whatever your weapon. Now you got girls in the strip club saying he done had his gun in the strip club, put his gun out here, done did that. Like now they trying to, pull a stunt like everybody coming out the woodwork saying you done pulled your gun out on me or you done had your gun. This is like, hey, Draw, what's up? Would you like to be seated? Yeah, I would. Like, what you talking about? Can I get an autograph? No.
I mean, I think here's my thing. I think regardless, it's somewhere between 25 and 30 games. You can't do a you can't do a half season because he really hasn't broken any laws, but he works for a private industry. And
Right.
so that is
That
a
might be a
very
clause in the contract.
right. And so my thing is, they letting sports in general let people get away with a lot more physically illegal laws. And he has not broken a actual law. And so to a certain extent, if it's too much, he can appeal and could possibly win because he hasn't
Name,
actually
image, and like.
right. No, that's what I'm
Okay?
saying. It's that weight between those two things. That's why I think it's going to be between 25 and 30, even though, They're
Just like his
they're
shoes came out. Name, image, and like. Y'all can say what y'all want. That boy's shoes sold out quick because whatever image he's portraying, it's more of them than the people who don't like him. And that's what's really pissing people off.
yeah, and I mean, another thing that I think that is kind of underestimated is the voice of the street black person that the media is controlling this image. And look, I think he's wrong for just continuously kind of throwing it in the face of people. But like the streets, not everybody's mad at him like the media is portraying. Not everybody's as mad at him as people are portraying. Like the media would let you think that the whole world has turned against somebody.
Right,
But as you said, shoes are flying off the shelf now.
right,
You know what I'm saying? Like this is, I mean, this is a small comparison, but you look at like Charles Barkley back in the day, and he threw that dude through a plate glass window, right? And it turned into, this is not going to happen for John Grant, but it turned into a Saturday Night Live performance. It turned into other things. It turned into commercials. I am not your role model.
right.
The way that media runs, it people people are glorifying in certain spaces this his actions in a certain respect. And as you said, these shoes are flying off the shelf now. And so, what do you do if you're the NBA and then the money is still running because there's a certain quotient of people that feel like they're not heard that love him even more now. The streets love him more in certain respects.
No, I'm saying like Charles Barkley. Charles Barkley was an asshole then, he an asshole now. People respect him for what he is. His image was that of I'm not a role model. So guess what? He was able to be that dirty player that was grimy and did that. But now you have the highest social media presentation and representation, or however you put it. And now you're seeing things and people doing things just for the show. So it's basically definitely a difference of how Charles Barkley was. I'm not your role model. I'm just this grimy player. Then somebody who one day he's with the kids, one day he's at the hospital, one day he's here, one day he's there, and then the next day you and there rapping some gangster. You ain't gangster. He ain't. If you got to do all that, we know you ain't gangster. So stop portraying something that we're not, man. I keep saying this. Be you. It's okay to be a nerd. It's okay to be a straight blue collar athlete who just get it in. It's okay. You ain't this shit
I
pisses me.
just, I mean, my thing is though, I mean, beyond him, I do think in the past they were trying to portray Charles Barkley as whatever, not like they were trying to portray him as a better guy because they were trying to make him more of a face of the NBA. And then he threw somebody through a window. They were like, oh, we can't even front anymore. Obviously there are just so many more avenues to be seen today
Mm-hmm.
and to be to be seen and to be snitched on or be caught or
Right,
be
right.
whatever and to be, you know what I'm saying? Um, and I look at John Morant and there's also, I mean, we've talked about it on here and offline. It's like young people, I'm like sound like an old ass man because I am,
Oh yeah,
but
you old as fuck.
young people really are trying to create an image, beyond John Morant, the kids you work with, the young people I work with at my graduate school, everything, they are trying to portray something to create the image that they want people to
Right,
think they are. When they don't have that clout. They've been playing video games in their basement all their life. And
right.
then they online they bought one good pair of jeans and they trying to show out like they somebody. You know what I'm saying? Like that is the world we live in now is people, you know, trying to sell you on a bad bill of goods of who they are.
Mm-hmm. So I'm not really concerned about Ja no more and his guns. I just want to pray for the brother and hope he get it right. But they're gonna suspend his ass.
Oh
And
yeah.
that's basically that. On to other news and endeavors. You see how Adidas gave Kanye his shoes and shit back, right?
Listen, that was a matter of time. If people thought they were going to just
Yeah,
throw those things in the
warehouses.
trash, if they thought they were
Right.
going to throw those in the trash, they are stupid. If you thought, listen, if you at home, you think they're going to throw these damn shoes they spent money on in the trash, you're dumb. They did a buyout with Kanye, and then they waited to slide those shoes back on the market and be like, oh yeah, we still selling these.
Hey, bro, listen. Kanye came back. They had a release, I think, last week. So I'm
With
looking
his
like,
shoulder
okay,
pads
hey,
on.
I'm thinking the price is gonna be cheaper than they was the first time. Those shit's the same price. Like, let's get rid of these. We ain't sell shoes. We ain't make no money. Cause when you look at the website of Adidas now, all that shit fooky booky. Don't nobody want none of that. It don't look good. It's not pleasing. Pharrell shoes is two something, 240, between 200 and 240. The only thing I buy from Adidas now is all white shell toes, and they went from $50 to $100. All Why do all white fucking shoes go up and be over $100? Is that like a nigga thing or something? Like they knew all the niggas gonna buy the white shoe, like the Air Force Ones, like the Dunks, like anything that's all white, like Air Force Ones and a shell toe Adidas $100, all white. Lord, I gotta pray for these people. Oh, now Kanye back. He got his shoes back. He done married another woman, and all of them be Kim Booty or Kim Face. I don't know which one he in love with, but all of them
He got
have
my
some
mama's he got my mama's 80s shoulder pads
right.
in.
He's
What
shaped like
up?
Whoopi Goldberg. I don't know, bro. That's my dog, though. That's my dog. That's my dog. So God bless you, Kanye, and thank you for getting your little revenue back up and helping Adidas, because boy, they were suffering.
Well, I mean, in the States at least. That's the biggest shoe in the world. They
Right.
killing
No,
everybody
that
everywhere
was that
else.
was a that Kanye was $1 billion code. They was in there with him.
It's
Shit.
it's funny to me though, because if you think about like the shoe game, because this is a whole I'm in my cerebral shit. I've been in the archive studying and doing all my shit. Adidas is the most popular shoe in the world, like the most purchased shoe in the world, right? It's been forever. People don't realize in the United States because popularity is local, and so we understand things by the society, like in the space that we live in. But they have a problem in the United States because they can't grab the black market, the not like the street market, but the Negro us market.
Right.
And my thought is, what do you think about this idea? Because culture around the world is really the kind of cool culture is dictated by American culture, and that's to say that Black culture is American culture
Mhm.
because basically, hip hop comes out, and then which is Black, and then white people decide how to monetize it, and then they spread it out. And so, what do you do from Adidas' standpoint when you're trying to break into this Black culture, which is American culture essentially, so that it will take over these markets?
Mhm.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. So I mean, it is what it is. I'm old school. I keep telling you, I love Adidas. I love Puma. I get Nike because we're a Nike school. I get all type of stuff, but I wait for sales, man. I'm frugal. I wait for sales, bro. I gotta let these stretch for I could be fly. We old school. We want to be comfortable with what we know we comfortable in.
There's no more of that running out and trying to get the most expensive shit. Yeah, I'm with you.
I be on
I
that
did.
shit like when they say 45% off and these shoes I wanted 4 years ago, bitch. I'm buying them today. As long as they clean, I'm getting them today for 45% off. Hell yeah.
There's only one shoe in the last maybe 15 years that I really wanted and I did not buy for an expensive price. And it was some A1s. I saw them on I saw them on South Beach. Before I met you, I was working on the Kardashians and I saw them on South Beach. It was some A1s, they were all white, and then they had the LA freeway system in gold etched
Mm-hmm.
on the shell toe. They were
Yeah.
dope. And then I could never, I had the money and I was just like, and this was years ago. So I was like, man, I just, you know how you be, it was that one purchase that I should have just jumped and spent the money. Like, cause I don't ever really go crazy with purchases. I'm trying to get sales too. And then I was like, I should have got these. It was like 150, $160. It was like '09 or some shit. And then I'm like, I didn't do it. And it still hurt me. Those are the one shoes I want.
Damn, dog. You missed out on them.
And now they trying to advertise BKs to me on Instagram. I'm like, I'm not searching for BKs. Why y'all
Uh,
trying to sell me British
you got
Knights?
to get the whole you got to get the whole sweatsuit for BKs to feel like you in Brooklyn back in the days. Break dancing and shit. Nah, I can't do it, dog. I
Listen,
can't.
if I show up with BKs, I'm gonna have a cigarette in my mouth and I'm gonna be somebody's uncle or some shit.
Right. What time is it over there, man?
It's almost 1 a.m. I'm about
Oh hell no. Nah.
it's 6 hours ahead of Miami. Yeah, yeah. So it's interesting out here because it's I was having a conversation with a professor tonight just about blackness in different spaces because I think that people think that like racism and is only I think it's twofold for black folks. Like I think that black people are afraid to travel. I think you know this too, because they're afraid of what racism is going to be like in other spaces. But I also think that like when you get to certain spaces, it's not what you think it's going to be. But there's also, also conflict in those places too. You look at here, uh, I mean, it was people think that slavery was only from, England. In the United States, people think slavery only came from England and went to the United States, whereas all of North America was built from Black people.
Right.
Like, don't get it twisted. Black people built North and South America, all of it. Like, this is an indisputable fact. And you can
It's a
holler at
conversation. I was
me.
having a conversation with somebody, and they was like, "If you take all the black people from America and put them on a boat and send their ass back to Africa, them people will turn that boat right back around because black people the one make this motherfucking country work. We the hard workers. We the people that be doing all of the shit that don't nobody want to do. We the builders. We the this. We the that. We the this." And I was like, God damn it, he right. We the people don't appreciate, but we keep shit going. So I was
We
just
started
having,
it.
yeah, I was just having that conversation. But a lot of people are afraid to travel, especially with what they're seeing, like right now, because we are having these issues with a lot of other countries. You remember on the news, they only show you what they want you to see. So if they don't want you spending money in a certain country, they're gonna show you any bad thing that happened in that country to heighten the fright of people going to those countries to spend money with them. Man, I just been paying attention to everything and not really, but I'm gonna go where I want to go as long as I feel safe because I always travel in packs with groups with people who certified these hands. Um, so like, and I don't carry much, and I don't I'm not a high profile type. I don't do the profile stuff. I don't pack like that, but I do have fun. But people pretty much tell me if it's really like you have people know people from all walks of this earth in different countries, and they'll tell you like literally like, nah, dog, don't come at this time. You can come at this time, but don't come at this time. And I really listen to them, but listening to what the media say, I'm over that shit right now. At this point,
I mean, on any, I think that's the problem with any kind of visual image that we're given, whether it's Instagram, whether it's the news, whether it's movies and television. They give you a, a generic, uh, cliche stereotype of what your brain understands that type of place or person is. And
right,
so, one of the things that always sticks out with me is you when you went to Africa. And it's not to say that you didn't have a bad image of Africa like they try to portray it, but it was still surprising the space
right,
because of the place, because we're just never given any positive image of Africa.
right, right. Everything was good though. But I ain't gonna hold you up tonight, dog. It's almost 1 in the morning. I know you got to get up. We gonna check in with these people after the Heat win game 3 and game 4, and we'll be
So you
back
call
with y'all next week.
let me make sure you calling 3 and 4 for the
Oh
Heat.
no, 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 no. I ain't listen.
I thought
I'm
you were
not
saying
calling the
game three,
game.
game
That's
four.
my wishful thinking. Y'all got swept. You can't say shit to me. Y'all got swept.
I'm just asking a question. I
I'm
can't
just
ask
saying.
questions.
That's my wishful thinking, dog. That's my wishful thinking. Listen, I can't bet on it because I think Joker's is great. I think Murray is great. I think we have to have a collective team effort to win. And it depends on game 3. I might bet you 5 push-ups after game 3. Other than that, I ain't fucking with. See, I'm gonna be tipsy by the time I get back, or I'm gonna just be coming back from Bahamas, so I can't really give you 5 push-ups the way I want to. I'll probably be laying down and my finger will be doing some shit like this. No, I'm good. But we're gonna close it up, letting everybody know. Make sure y'all check out KK's Corner every episode. Every episode. Make sure y'all follow me on Snapchat. Just go to For Your page, all that For Your likes, all that reality TV. Just Google me, whatever the case may be. They done kicked me off of Instagram again. I ain't going back over there. I ain't going back over there. For hell with them. I ain't on TikTok. So y'all make sure y'all check me out. Every other Saturday I go live on TikTok where you can come in. Um, you can do cameos. I do almost everything. Y'all just check me out. Check out the YouTube. Make sure you tell your friends to subscribe because we're going to get liver as the summer go. I'm going live from Bahamas on the boat. I'm going live. I don't care what the weather is. I got the highest internet package that they have. That shit costs $2. That shit like $20 a day, bro.
Yeah, it is.
Shit, that's like a cable bill. So we're gonna close it up. Y'all, man, my dog gonna give us insights of him. He's in Madrid right now. This is my Negro traveling friend. We travel. And when we get this traveling show, y'all better fucking follow us everywhere.
Y'all gonna be there with us.
Best believe it. All right, man. You go ahead and get you some sleep. Tell me about your adventures that you have this week on next week. Peace.
Appreciate it.